Potterbox has 4 steps. Potterbox is an ethical framework used to make decisions by utilizing 4 categories, which Potter identifies as universal to all ethical dilemmas. Potter was a theologian when he developed this moral reasoning framework. Potterbox uses 4 dimensions of moral analysis to help in situations where ethical dilemmas occur: facts, values, principles, and loyalties. We will begin the first section of the Potterbox, which is details that explain the ethical dilemma. American politician John Edwards, who served as a U.S. Senator from North Carolina and was a Democratic presidential nomination in 2004 and 2008, cheated on his wife of 33 years, Elizabeth, whom was diagnosed with incurable breast cancer. Edwards had an affair with 42-year-old campaign employee Riley Hunter. John turned to former Edwards aide Andrew Young, husband and father of 3, to break his moral code, claiming that the child Riley Hunter was now pregnant with was not John's, but his. The bold-faced lie created a media frenzy. Should Young have lied to everyone attempting to take the fall for his boss? Second section is values. At this stage, the analyst should state and compare the merits of different values to acknowledge influences in decision-making. By referring to specific concerns of the individuals involved, it allows the analyst to identify difference in perspectives. You may judge something according to aesthetics, professional, logical values, social, cultural, and moral values. In regards to Young's ethics and professional values, they lay in pleasing and obeying his boss and protecting him and his job. Should he have decided not to take the fall, he would have been fulfilling his moral values of telling the truth. Weighing both values, it became evident that Adrian Young valued his boss and his job among all others. Had Young not stated that fib to the media, it would have brought turmoil and devastation to Edwards' private and public life as well as his own life. This is the only chance he had to preserve and maintain the life as they knew it. The third section to the Potterbox is principles. Principles are ethical philosophies or models of ethical reasoning that may be applicable to the situation. By considering the values from several ethical philosophers, the decision-making is better equipped to understand the situation. In this ethical dilemma, the principle we will abide by that influenced Andrew Young in his decision-making is John Stuart Mill's principle of utility. John Stuart Mill is a utilitarian that abides by the moral philosophy dedicated to the happiness and the greatest good for the greatest amount of people. In this scenario, Young's decisions were based on his beliefs that although the lie to cover Edwards' infidelity is morally wrong, Moore would benefit from being ignorant to his acts of treason, especially wife Elizabeth, whom was presumed to be on her deathbed at that time. The last and final section of the Potterbox is loyalties. Loyalties concern who the decision-maker has alliances or loyalties to. Andrew Young clearly had loyalties to John Edward as an employer and friend, leading to the decision to lie and take the fall for him, destroying his own reputation as a loyal husband and father, as well as his loyalties to protect the public from disappointment in a leader they had faith and invested trust in. Resolution. Andrew's decision to be loyal and protect his employer affected his moral compass. Although his decision to lie was not morally correct, and where his values and loyalties lay, at the time it seemed that the choice would benefit and protect the greatest amount of people. However, we feel that Andrew Young made the wrong decision, as he came to realization as well and admitted the truth to the media. Moore would benefit from being aware of the truth as opposed to being ignorant, causing many to live lies.